Bam, bam, and turkey ham. What's going on, Boundless Shores buddies? We're here to play some fucking Triple W.
Let's go.
Playing some Worldwide Wrestling. I know, despite what my shirt says, we're not playing Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry, guys. We're gonna have to wait another couple weeks in suspense to see what happens to Beckett. I'm sorry.
How could you leave us in suspense like this?
It's James's fault. How dare he have a baby sister, so he has to do other things.
How dare he?
How dare he?
He shall be
I'm his
executed
only
for
priority.
heresy
Alright,
and
anyways, let's
treason.
stop fucking yapping. We're playing fucking Triple W. We're joined. We got Zach. We got Liam. We got Owen. We got Nate. We got myself. My name is Wes. I always forget to say my own name. So whenever I watch our episodes back, my name just randomly appears there, and I'm like, I forgot to say my own name, so I'm gonna say my own name. And this time we're joined by V. Woo! V, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about who you're playing today? Your playbook is your class, by the way, just to let you know. Your playbook is your class. Who your character is, and just give us a general vibe, what they look like.
Okay. I'm playing a manager, and her name is Layla Slaughter, which I love her name with a passion. She's from Toronto, Canada, because I couldn't come up with anything cooler. And yeah, other than that, I don't have a clue what I'm doing.
I don't know what do you think Layla looks like?
Ooh, I didn't have enough time to think about that.
Yeah. An off rip, buddy. You're always coming up with characters. What does she look like?
Can I mention like real wrestlers? Because I do know a couple.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm gonna say she's like a mix between like Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, like just like somewhere in between those two.
Okay.
Mainly because those are my two favorite. So those are the only two I know. So
Becky Lynch sucks.
bro, fuck off. I don't know
Sorry, I'm
anything.
gonna say it. Becky Lynch fucking sucks. I do not enjoy watching Becky Lynch.
I agree.
I'm a man.
Becky Hogan.
Becky Hogan. Anyways, our own personal wrestling beefs aside, because I don't even watch WWE anymore. MLW is the fucking superior. Watch MLW, it's so much fun. It's so good. It's kind of indie, but it's been around since '02, so it's a staple name. You got Matt Riddle, you got Dijak, you got my boy, fucking Templario. He's this luchador guy with like a big old sword. I love him. Anyways,
Old school FCW is where it's at.
I can respect that. I can respect that.
Back when
All right.
back when Leo Kruger was actually like really cool and not just Adam Rose.
All right. So, one of the things with this game is something called heat questions. Heat is a stat that comes up later, but I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Well, I'm not going to ask you a series of questions. You're going to ask a series of questions, and the players are going to answer them.
Okay.
So, I mean, the first question is already answered. Who do I manage / accompany to the ring? You accompany Blood Prince. The other three questions, you can ask him in whatever order you want. And the other boys are going to answer them, and we'll go from there.
Are these questions on the?
Yeah, they're on the
You're the
character
purple
sheet.
one. There are questions right below heat.
Oh, okay, cool. Who's trying to undermine my client? Undermine me with my client.
I don't know if that's applicable to anybody. So I think in that case, I'm going to say this question is filled with Roxy Ryan.
Okay.
So you're automatically going to have a heat with Roxy Ryan.
Okay.
Just because I just don't think that's applicable for the wrestlers, because we have a face, and we have a face, and then the only other heel is Blood
It's me.
Prince.
Who turned on me when I was their manager?
I feel like that falls under a bit of Ryan Munch. We used to be great man. You used to be a great manager, but that I didn't like your managerial style. You started not prioritizing the fans, so I didn't like that and started turning on you.
Okay, cool. Who knows I have their best interests at heart?
It's gotta be. Um, that has to be Blood
I
Prince,
honestly,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I actually disagree,
Okay.
and I want to suggest Jaden Barkley. I think Jaden and Layla could have a good working professional relationship together, even though they're on opposite ends of the loyalty spectrum. I think they're probably good friends behind the screen, or like behind the scenes, um and I think probably Layla does care deeply for Jaden, even though they don't really get to directly work together. In that way. And if you want to disagree there, Owen, you can absolutely go ahead. But that was my suggested idea. I've already got a
I
double
like
bone.
that.
So what did we decide?
Jaden Barkley.
Yeah. Cool.
Excellent. All right. That's heat questions out of the way. Let's get right into today's episode. Because I haven't done this opening yet for V, I'm going to do it again because I really enjoyed it. So, we find ourselves, whether it be in your household, childhood, family living room, or you're out with a couple of buddies and it's on a TV somewhere in some dingy sports bar. You see one of those you see CRT TVs hum to life. You see the white static as you hear the tick as the knob clicks through the channels. A flashy. It's flashy. It's 90s. It's a little bit cheesy. You see TBSW, Total Brutal Super Wrestling, pop up on the screen as the camera cuts to our commentators. You see on the right is Rick the Roar Reynolds. He's a high energy. He's wearing the nice suit. He's got a cowboy hat on. He's your more what would I say? High energy play-by-play commentator. And then on the left is Deadeye Danny Cross, the gruff gravel voice former TBSW wrestler, now turned commentator, as got my Sharpie here, as Rick the Roar Reynolds says, "Welcome, everybody, to another grand old episode of TBSW Total Brutal Wrestling, the best in sports wrestling entertainment." I'm Rick the Roar Reynolds, joined with me, my co-commentator, Danny Cross. It's always excellent to be here on another fantastic episode. I'm so ready to see the non-stop action that our superstars will unfold in front of us in this beautiful squared circle temple. Right, you are, Danny, and going backstage to the returning Layla Slaughter, back from her hiatus, now representing a new client. Join Sunny Days backstage for more. We cut back to a backstage area. You see the interviewer. She's a petite girl. She's got black curly hair. She's got a polka dot yellow and black dress on. Her name is Sunny Days. She's bright and chipper. She looks like she should be made for like a weather broadcasting or news anchor, but she's here at this grungy 90s themed wrestling promotion. You see her with her bright and chipper smile and her light dress, and she's just happy to be there. She's like, "Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Rick. I am joined by the prestigious, illustrious Layla Slaughter. Welcome back, Layla. How are you feeling?"
Hey, I'm happy to be back. Happy to just be back in the wrestling world in general. I'm super excited.
We're so glad you're back. Fans, can we hear it from you? How happy are you to see Layla Slaughter back in TBSW? You hear the fans roar up in excitement. Slaughter, Slaughter, Slaughter. You can hear a couple of chants in the background. Now, Layla, be honest with us. You have a secret new client. Can you tell us anything about that right now?
Am I allowed to say anything? I don't know.
Ah, it's your prerogative. It's your story. What do you want to say?
Oh, oh God. I do, but I think I will keep it a secret for the fans in the audience. I know we hate secrets, but I think it'll be a nice surprise for everybody later on.
Boo, boo. You hear some dissonant boos from the crowds. As Sunny Days, she looks at you with a smirk on her face. She says, "Well, that mystery opponent is going to step into the ring with our current Warrior of the Week champion. You know him, you love him. It's Ryan Munch. Join us in the ring as Ryan's about to cut a promo against his mystery opponent." Back to you, Rick. We then now transition back to within the ring. Ryan Munch, you're there holding a mic. What would you like to say to the audience?
It's great to be here in the ring again. I can't wait to see who my opponent is. I love you, fans. I love you all. Let's hope this match is good and clean. Bring it on.
the fans roar up in excitement. Would you, if you would like? Oh, I'm probably roboty. Am I here? Am I good? Am I still clear?
You were
You're here.
just roboty, but then you cleared up.
Hooray! I will give you three options here. Right. You can either use the cheap heat move in order to gain one momentum when you insult or praise the audience or their hometown, gain one momentum. Or you can. Is there anything? No, I'm not going to have you do that. Okay, here. Or you can work the audience. You can roll your plus audience. And when you pump up lambast or otherwise work to get the audience cheering or jeering for you, you can roll plus audience.
I'll roll audience.
Excellent. So, V, this is a great learning moment for you here.
Okay.
Rolls in Triple W are very simple. You roll 2d6 and
Right.
add whatever stat I ask you. So if I say plus audience, you roll your audience, or plus heat, you roll your heat, or plus real, you roll your heat, real. Like bing, bang, boom. And the threshold of the DC is if you roll a 6 or below, that is a botch, that is a failure. You can roll a 7 to 9, which is a mild success. You get something you want. Or there's if you roll a 10 or above, that is a major success. You get something you want and more.
Okay.
So yes, I'm adding audience to this roll, correct?
Yes, that is
Yeah,
plus audience.
that is a dirty 12.
That is a dirty 12. The audience pops big. You can spend one momentum to gain +1 heat with your current or upcoming opponent, or gain a momentum.
I'm just checking something, because correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't momentum reset every episode?
I actually don't remember.
Rules as written, momentum does reset every episode.
Where do you see that though? Because that might be different for a long-term story versus short-term story. I'm just not super sure on that. So could you read the actual passage for us?
World Wide Wrestling, 2nd edition. I remember reading it somewhere. Maybe page 19.
Any unspent momentum at the end of an episode disappears. There's no reason to conserve it, so it
Okay.
does reset.
Okay, perfect.
Page 28, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you for calling that. So in that case,
So yeah, I'll gain a momentum. Put me at 2. Because momentum should reset to 1, correct?
I will say,
Yes.
Liam, I will say that I could honestly give you the option if you want to activate both cheap heat and work the audience. You still could gain that +1 heat if you would like to, but you could only do that once per episode.
Yeah. Sure, I'll do that since we're gonna be doing a whole reset anyways. So why not?
Yeah, so gain your momentum and then gain your heat.
With blood
Gain your
prints?
momentum and then lose that momentum and gain the heat. With blood prints, you already know who your opponent is.
Yeah.
It's only the kayfabe. The audience doesn't know who you're wrestling. But
Okay.
you yourself, you know who you're wrestling. You warmed up with him earlier this morning, you know?
Okay. Cool.
Excellent. You finish your segment, make your way back to the locker rooms to prepare for your match. As you on the main stage, you hear sirens begin to bling, three, 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 as some heavy grunge music begins to play. As Madame Roxy Riot's music begins to play as she struts out. She's got big old black stilettos on. She is walking with this ferocity into the ring. Roxy Riot, the general manager, she picks up a mic and we stand within my promotion that I built from the ground up. And some people think that they can make moves behind my back and I won't hear about it. I heard a rumor. A little bird has told me that Layla Slaughter has returned to the stomping grounds of TBSW. And she's here managing a mystery wrestler. I don't like this sly scheming behind my back. I like to know what happens within my own company. So, Layla, do me a favor. Come on out. We used to be best friends. Come into the ring with me once more, if you fucking dare.
Uh, yeah, I guess I come out.
You want to come out? Hell yeah.
Sure.
You don't have to name a specific song. Just give us the vibe of what your entrance music is, and just like describe your entrance for us.
Oh, wait, hang on. I actually might. Okay, I'm just gonna list bands and that'll be the vibe. I'm gonna go like
Oh yeah, dude. Do what you need to do.
somewhere between like Theory of a Dead Man meets like Skillet. With like maybe a little bit of
Okay. So
so
it's grungy, it's metal,
yeah,
but it's got a little bit of techno.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, you see there's like you. I think you also Keith. There's a sirens from your original
Mhm.
tag team with her. The sirens begin to blare and lights begin to. As you enter out. Why don't you go ahead and describe Layla's entrance for us as she now struts towards the ring?
Um she's got like um I don't know.
What's
um
the energy like that she comes out with? How does she come out? Does she come out not caring about the crowd and ignoring them, or does she come out high-fiving them? Does she come out, she has some fancy pyro or fireworks that go on with her entrance, or is it very basic as you just angrily strut towards the ring? It's entirely up to you. If you want a minute to think about it,
yeah, I
Liam, can
think
you give me a quick 2 minuter? And we're back. So we were just watching a segment between Roxy Riot and Layla Slaughter. Do you remember what you were trying to think of?
I do.
Wow,
So
that's surprising.
fuck off, Nate. So she's gonna come out, gesture to the audience because I feel like she's like an audience type person. She's like gonna give them their thing that they need as the audience being there. But she's gonna like saunter out with like a cocky smile, but I'm not gonna walk towards the ring. I'm just gonna stand at the end of the alley and like kind of smile at Roxy from down there.
And are you're holding a microphone?
Yeah, if that's the plan, yeah.
Do you say anything to Roxy, or do you want Roxy to start the interaction between you two?
Hmm. You know that little like finger wave that what's her name does on WWE? I can't remember what her name is. Um it's the little blonde girl.
Alexa
Down.
Bliss, but I
No, the
can't
other
actually
one.
remember.
She
Liv
does like
Morgan?
this. Yes.
Liv
Yes.
Morgan?
Yep.
I like
That
Liv
little like
Morgan.
that
What did
little
she
like
do?
finger wave she does, like no, it's like four
What?
fingers, like she's waving at them. Hang on.
Okay, yeah, I see.
It's like this, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see.
She's gonna do that from down at the end of the aisleway and just smile at Roxy and then leave it.
Welcome back, Layla Slaughter. I can't believe that you decided to hide your return from me, of all people. I mean, I sponsor the company, I run the company, and you just think you can waltz back in here after how long?
Entrance, especially for my close friend.
How much are you willing to give for your close friend? I can make the call. I can give you any consequence I want. I make the shot calls around here, and you're coming in here as a widow manager? Think that you're hot shit? Wake up, Layla. I run a fucking company. I could say, oh, it's a 2 versus 1 handicap, or oh, it's a cage match, or how about this? Let's make it a hardcore backstage brawl. All out, no referee, last wrestler standing. My champion, the Warrior of the Week. Your favorite, she gestures towards the crowd. Your favorite, Ryan Munch against whoever. Sorry excuse for a wrestler that you may be sponsoring. Yeah, you know what? I'm making it official. It's a for your main event for the Warrior of the Week championship. Ryan Munch versus mystery opponent in a backstage all-out brawl. Last man standing. What do you have to say about that, Layla?
Quick question. Are we
Yeah.
like starting the match shortly? Or
No,
like
this is the main event. So I have one more match scheduled before this.
okay. Okay, that answers my question. What was the last thing Roxy said? Sorry.
Uh, well, the match is now scheduled as a backstage brawl. So it's
Right.
not actually in a wrestling ring, it's backstage. You can use whatever you want
Okay.
as and it's an all-out brawl, no referees, so last man standing. So the person who gives up first loses.
Okay. Um, I guess we'll just have to see if the audience's champion, Mr. Rye Reynolds? No, Rye Munch. Apologies. Can stand up to my client, which you will all see, I guess, later tonight. And
You know
I'm just
what?
gonna turn here and leave.
I'm gonna go to make me a roll here once my
Okay.
sheet loads. I want you to make me a plus audience roll as you're gonna work the audience.
Okay.
So
How
your
many dice
audience
do
is
you
probably 0 right now, so it's just 2d6 plus 0.
Okay. 8.
8. You're gonna gain 1 momentum as the audience play along as you hear chants of "Eat it, eat it, eat it," and a couple of other chants of "Ryan Munch, Ryan Munch, Ryan Munch"
Manager starts with
from
one
the
audience.
audience. You start with 1 audience?
So then 9.
Oh, 9. You gain 1 audience.
Yeah.
We cut back to Danny and Rick at the commentators' tables. Oh my god, our main event is lined up to be one hell of a bloodbath. But before we get to that, we get to one of the most anticipated matches. It's a dream match for most people. We're gonna see El Hijo de Aguila up against Jigadin the Nut Barkley in a street fight? Coming up next. Before we get into our next segment, this is my favorite time. We all get to make a commercial. So what kind of commercial do you think would be? It doesn't have to be like, and I want to preface, I actually don't think I want it involved with your wrestler. So I would like you to make a quick 10, 15, 20-second advert for just something you'd see on like a 90s wrestling promotion on TV, like a, I don't know, like a fucking mattress ad, like a, you know, stone and stone fucking law firm, like anything you want about that. Just give me a quick 10-second fucking blurb of an ad that you just come up with on the spot. I don't need you to think too deeply about this. I don't need you to try too hard about this. This is a really fun thing that we do, is it's a really fast improv thing. So we're gonna start with Nate.
Hello there. We at Rockefeller and Epstein have introduced a brand new product, the sleeping pill.
What, dude?
The sleeping pill gives people with insomnia a very cold welcome to the other side. Buy our product now, or you'll regret it.
Okay, Liam, your turn.
Enjoy a nice vacation in our great Bahamas getaway. You're home away from home with luxurious hotels, spas, and more. Join us.
All right, V, what do you got?
I'm still recovering. Okay.
That is almost certainly going to get cut from the episode, but whatever.
No, it
Fair.
is not.
Um, enjoy a Alaskan cruise where you get to watch the constantly melting glacier ice caps. Enjoy today.
Damn. All right, Owen.
Um, Fuck, I don't got one.
All right, Zach.
Just skip.
Dude, you call an airline to where you get to enjoy first class without being rich and enjoy your next vacation on us. You call an airline.
See, Liam, I'm not gonna lie. When you said Island Getaway right after Nate's ad, I had the harshest recoil of my life. Going Island Getaway, no, God.
That was not planned. I was trying to do a hotel ad, and they kind of not went
No,
there.
your ad was fucking awesome. It really, yeah,
We're all just
that was fucking
traumatized.
hilarious. But as soon as you saw Island, I went, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, dude,
Jesus.
dude, fuck you, Nate. That was so funny.
Uh,
Fuck.
Oh, you know what? That made me laugh so much that on any roll of your choosing, you can roll an additional d6 and take the highest two.
okay.
That made me laugh so much. Yeah, you're gonna get advantage on any roll that you choose. That was oh my god.
Talking, I hear Rockwell and Epstein. I'm like, bro, now is not the time to do that. And then you just kept going, and I was like,
That
no,
was the funniest time to do that. We're Canadian.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, Rockefeller.
Oh my god. God, that was diabolical, Nate. You know, slap on the back of the hand for you, but also kudos. That was fucking hilarious.
Slap on the back of the hand while simultaneously getting a high five at the same time.
Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. I don't know how to transition. So,
Get to
returning
the
back
man.
from the most diabolical Vince McMahon ads of all time here. Vince McMahon is on the list. You can't convince me otherwise. Fuck Vince McMahon. But also, fuck. God, you broke me, name. Welcome back, everybody, to TBSW Total Brutal Super Wrestling. I'm Rick the Royal Reynolds. Joined with me is Deadeye Denny Cross, and our next match is going to be one for the ages. I honestly think that Dave Meltzer is going to rate this match a 5 out of 5. This is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be a beauty. It's going to be between two of your favorite wrestlers going at it in a street fight, blood for blood, beat for beat. Are you ready to see the Great Eagle and the Nut the Mutt go up against each other? Are you ready, TBSW fans? Come on, TBSW fans, get hyped. I love this stupid soundboard thing. It's so stupid.
We're not going to Jurassic Park here. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. God, that scared the shit out of me. I love. All right, go. Let's go ahead. You know what? Both Nate, Owen, roll me a d6 right now, real quick. Go, go, go. Bam, bam, bam.
Wah.
That's not a number. What?
It's French for 3. You uncultured swine.
I just heard wah like
Twa.
fucking Waluigi out here.
Twa.
Twa, the
Twa.
twa, you toilet, you fucking French frog. All right, so with a 3 that you rolled, Aguila, why don't you go ahead and describe your entrance for us?
El Hijo de Aguila comes out to Gasolina by Daddy Yankee.
Did you change your fucking entrance music just to annoy me, or was that it the whole time?
I changed it just to annoy you, Wes.
Fuck you.
Anyway,
Just for context for people, I find that song annoying and uncreative.
no pyro, no nothing. El Hijo de Aguila, still with his taped up ribs, is gonna just walk down to the ring, all business, ready to fight for his life.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a street fight for the number 1 contendership for the open weight hardcore championship. Introducing first to the ring. Awkward silence. On hand. You're 121?
121 what?
What's your weight?
87 kilos.
87 kilos. Introducing to the ring, weighing in at 87 kilos, hailing from Tijuana, Mexico. He is the mighty Eagle, El Hijo de Aguila.
Gracias!
Yes! As you enter into the ring, Jaden, you go ahead and describe your entrance for us.
So as El Hijo gets into the ring, the lights go out. And you start hearing Enter Sandman from Metallica.
Dum, da, 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 dum, da, dum, da, 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 dum.
And every couple, like every 2 of the bum ba da da dum bum ba da da da, one light goes on, one goes on. As and then they both meet in the middle. As when I release my hands, like from this middle, the lights come back on. Say your prayers, Lord. Oh, God. And as I'm just, as I confidently just walk to the ring, hyping up the crowd. Let's go.
The crowd is so behind you, Jaden. You see multiple of these the exact same sign go up, and it is a picture of a peanut that says "Go Nut Go," and there is like at least fucking 100 fans with these peanut signs going, "Jaden, yeah, go Barkley, go Barkley." Introducing to the ring the former open weight hardcore champion, the Nut, the Mutt. It's Jaden, the Nut Viking. As Jaden, as Jaden and Aguila enter the ring. I'm sorry, B. I'm gonna put you on blast here. I've done it to every other person who's played Triple W with us. So, for those not participating in the current match, they get to fill the role of the commentator. So you can either choose to fill the role of Rick the Roar, the upbeat play-by-play commentator, or Danny Cross, the gruff former wrestler with an edge. So I'm going to say Liam and V, you guys are going to be the commentators of our match today.
I totally did not see this coming.
And
I didn't.
Liam, because you're so good at explaining rules, can you tell V about the put over rule while I sip my beer?
Yep. So as commentators, we are able to put over one move per wrestler. So if somebody rolls and they botch it, we can then turn that into a succeed, or if they succeed, we can turn that into a hard succeed, but we can only do it once per wrestler.
Okay.
So say somebody rolls a 6, we can turn that
Okay.
to a 7 to 9, or if they roll 7 to 9, we can turn that into a 10.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Do we like? How does that work? Like, do you just like say you do that, or?
Basically, so when somebody does a move and we want to put it over, normally you don't have to say it, but just for understanding's sake, we say we're doing the put over, and then you basically commentate on how the move succeeded.
Oh. Okay.
So like say Nate tried to go for like a dive towards Owen and he botches it. We as the commentators could use the put over and explain how it actually connects.
Okay, that makes sense.
There's been a time that we've used it at least once every episode. But yeah. Honestly, I really don't know how I feel about the final match. it like as Ryan Mudge, it goes against everything he stands for. But I didn't have the momentum to use my thing.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, you can use all the food stuff that you want. It's
Yeah.
great.
Honestly, I'm hoping to be able to gain a heat with blood prints, because that would put me at 4, and putting me at 4 heat gains me an audience, which gains me the top spot.
I also gain an advancement if I gain another audience, because I'm at 3 audience right now.
I think I was supposed to also gain another advancement as well, because I did reach 4, but we only got the 2 because of. So I think I was supposed to earn 3 that one match, but we only did 2 because we forgot about the other rule.
Mm.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I took
Oh.
forever.
All good.
Did
I also forgot we weren't paused.
That's okay.
Hello,
Keep
everybody.
waffling. Tell him about our other series and tell him about our other channels. Just keep waffling. Tell him about our awesome D20 Modern series that we just did.
Shouldn't watch it. It's absolute no.
It's some of
Nah.
the best stuff, honestly.
It was so good, so much fun. Definitely go check it out. Dahlia Nero. I feel like Jurassic Park, mystery, stuff like that. Go give it a watch.
I can't wait to. Oh, also, check out our finale for the Fendelver adventure happening next week. Should be released by next weekend. So if you're watching this next weekend, not this weekend, but the weekend after, go watch the finale of The Lost Mines of Phandelver. Should be a blast. With
Hell
the
yeah.
emphasis on blast.
I was just saying that with that whole stipulation to the hardcore match and everything else, it kind of goes like against everything Ryan Mudge stands for, but I didn't have the momentum to use the ability.
I know. But okay. But think about it. You're backstage and you use food.
Yeah.
So if you have momentum, you could say hey, we're backstage. I'm gonna bring the uh I'm gonna bring the scenery over towards catering, where I have access to a whole bunch of foods that I can now use to my advantage.
Yep.
Just because you're backstage and yeah, you guys are gonna be going through drywall walls, you guys are gonna be doing spots off of fucking scissor lifts or whatever, but you have the option to bring it elsewhere. So if you want to bring it towards catering where you have an advantage, then do that. That's an idea I have.
Yeah.
Oh wait, but that's not you though. Oh wait, no, never mind, that is you. Never mind, I'm being stupid. I was thinking about our next match, and I was like, wait, you're not in this next match. And you were talking about your match in the main event with Blood Prince.
Which I've discovered that if I gain one more heat with Blood Prince, it will put me in top spot because it'll give me that 5 audience.
Cool. Blood Prince. Zach. Are you here?
What's up?
You are
Yes, I
here.
am.
Why don't you just responded and then I said, "Are you here?" Yeah, of course you're fucking here.
Yes,
Can
I am here.
you? We're still rolling, right?
Yes.
And I'm so sorry to delay your guys' match, but just so then V can get awareness of who they're managing, can you
Yep.
go ahead and describe Blood Prince, their vibe, their look, So then they might be able to manage you a little bit better and give you a little bit of a like what I'm hoping for when you guys have your match, that I want V's character to come out and give a little Paul Heyman-esque talk up. V, do you know who Paul Heyman is?
Just learning his recently.
Yeah, Paul Heyman was a spokesperson for Roman Reigns for the longest time.
Yep.
And then
So
before that,
if you can, to the best of your ability, give Blood Prince a Roman Reigns-esque Paul Heyman introduction before the match, that's what I'm hoping for. So I want you, Zach, to describe Blood Prince for V, so then we can have that synergy between the two of you.
So I'm 7'1". I think we went with like 260 for weight. Obviously coming from Valhalla. I'm a monster heel, as you know. So like a Viking
What
kind of.
does Blood Prince look like?
So kind of like The Rock, but Canadian foot. So white, big muscles, tall. You know,
Like Big Show?
between Big Show and The Rock.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I see him.
Yeah, so kind of like the big muscle,
And
tall.
what is his like attitude and vibe? Like what are his principles that he keeps to? As a heel, you have principles as much as a face does. So who are you as a person, and what do you want, and what will you take without remorse?
Uh, what I would take without remorse. Uh, any kind of diss to my family and or friends. So if you ever make fun of my family or friends, there's like no remorse there. That's really all.
Yeah, perfect. Liam and V, have you guys decided on which roles you guys would like to take? Whether you guys want to take the role of Rick or Danny?
Nope, we completely forgot to talk about that. Would
Nope.
you rather be upbeat V, or would you want me to take it?
Uh, you can take it.
Cool.
Yeah. So V, like the two choices are, you could have the upbeat, excitable, and this is like that kind of vibe,
Yeah.
or you can have Danny Cross was, yeah.
Okay. I I think I'm gonna take the lower one.
A more
Right.
serious
So
one.
you're gonna
Okay.
take the role of Danny Deadeye Danny Cross. So Danny is a rough and gruff former wrestler. He's a take no shit kind of, almost a little bit heel based in who he cheers for. Is that he was probably a heel during his prime, and now he's the voice of reason for the heel, rather than being in support of the face the entire time. That he's the one, I would say, devil's advocate. So Aguila, Jaden, who would like to take control of the match? Actually, I lied. I would like to see Jaden take control of the match.
I agree with you.
Good man.
So, what do I want to do?
What do you want to do?
Um, as we go in for the like the initial clinch, I'm going to step through and immediately like do a hip toss,
Okay.
and then
So I'm just
when he
gonna
gets,
say that was your step one, your hip toss. You hip toss him, you throw him. What do you do from then?
and then right when he's about to get up, I'm going to do kind of like a running double, like slot, kind of like a double jump kick into his like chest, kind of like
I will ask you first before I adjudicate this roll. What is your heat with Aguila?
um. I don't believe I have any.
Yeah, it's a 0.
Okay, so I'm gonna get you to roll a work for this. Can you roll me plus work?
Okay. All right, so that is a 7.
That is a 7. That is a mild success with a work. So you have the choice of either gaining a momentum or retaining control of the match. Would you like to retain control and continue to continue your barrage, or would you like to gain a momentum?
I will gain a momentum.
You're gonna gain a momentum. So, Aguila, now it is you have control of the match. But first, I want to go. I want to cut to commentators as how is your reactions to the first initial blow of the match? This hip toss into a, what did you say it was, Owen?
It's kind of like a double like stomp kick, but kind of like back flop. Like kind of hard to explain, but it's like kind of jumping, kind of like going like this into
Like
the like
a drop kick?
Okay, like almost like a coup de grace drop kick.
yeah, something like
Okay,
that.
so like you watch as Jaden's feet plant into the chest of Aguila as he takes the brunt of this impact. How does commentary react?
Oh, and that's why he's called the Nut. Look at him going right in from that hip toss right into that drop kick. He is not going to give Aguila any room to get a hit in. What do you think, Danny?
Um,
Well, get into it. Get into the mindset of Danny. What does Danny think of this?
uh,
He likes brutal moves. He likes seeing wrestlers take each other beyond the threshold of what they think they can do. He's a former wrestler himself, so he wants to see them go above and beyond what the threshold of pain that they think they can take. Just be raw with it. Be real with it. You're gruff. You like you're not easily impressed
mhm. Okay.
as a
Um,
character.
okay. Um, that was a good opening move, but I think he can do more throughout this match. I'd like to see a lot more brutality from him. If he
I'm
gets, he's
sure.
gonna win.
I'm sure he's going to give us just that.
Aguila, you now have control. Remember, this is a street fight. You guys have access to any weapons underneath the ring that you guys would like to bring to the foil.
Okay. Um, Aguila, after the coup de grace to the chest, is going to sell for a bit. But just as quickly as he gets knocked down, Aguila is going to kip up as Barkley gets up, and he is going to attempt to Hurricane Rana Barkley to the outside.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a work for that.
I am going to use my extra. Actually, I'm going to hold off on that for now.
I will allow you to use your extra dice after you see the result of the roll. You don't need to choose before you roll it. So roll your move, and if you feel like you need to use it, go ahead and roll an extra d6 and take the highest two.
9. And then
9. So
I'm
that
gonna
is
spend a momentum to make it a 10.
that is a major success on the work. So you're going to gain a momentum and retain control.
Perfect.
Good. Before you continue to those unofficiated, could you describe what a Hurricane Rana looks like?
Yeah, so a Hurricane Rana is essentially you jump and wrap your legs around the opponent's head and just send them flying with your momentum, taking the up taking the wrestler taking the move and sending them like to your back, like where your back is facing.
Yeah, and your plan is to send them over the ropes, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. So, how does commentary react? How does Dana react to this move?
Classic move from. Sorry, what's Nate's character's name?
Aguila.
Aguila.
Classic move from
Aguila? What is it?
It would be Aguila. Would be
Aguay.
the
Okay,
pronunciation.
cool. Anyways, sorry, B, continue.
Classic move from Guela. But we've seen that before.
Well, I kind of agree with you there, Danny, but he's show Owen the nut that he is not somebody to mess with. He's going to crack him right open.
Aguila, you retain control of the match. You send Jaden over the ropes. How would you like to proceed?
Aguila sending Barkley over the top ropes is gonna go back into the ring, like run the ropes 3 times, leap through the middle rope, and just deliver a smashing forearm
A
to
suicide dive forearm strike to Jaden. Go
Yes.
ahead. This one I'm going to get you to roll me plus heat for. This requires a lot of trust between the two of you. This one is going to be plus heat.
All right.
I kind of want to counter it with an uppercut.
Oh, okay.
Do you have a
Do you
have a
have
momentum to spend?
I have 2, so yes.
You have a moment. Yeah, a momentum to spend. What was your roll for that?
That was an 11.
That was an 11. That was a major success. So unfortunately, I'm not going to allow a retribution on a major success. So I probably would have only allowed it on a minor success. So as you dive out and you hit, you gain another momentum and retain control of the match.
Alrighty.
I will also remind you that you can willingly pass control up to your discretion.
Would you say that was technical prowess?
In what way? What are you calling that as?
When my roll move, when I demonstrate my technical prowess in the ring or make a big deal out of respect, spend 2 momentum and pick one.
Sure, I'll allow it.
All right, I will spend my 2 momentum. I will gain 1 heat with Barkley.
Okay. So, just to remind you, Owen, that he gains 1 heat with you, but you don't gain 1 heat with him.
Okay.
And then human highlight reel, the first time in an episode that I roll a 10 plus before spending momentum on a high flying maneuver, gain +1 audience.
Excellent. No. Fucking awesome. So,
And then, so Owen, I'm going to attempt to do another move, but if you would like to counter this one, go ahead.
Okay.
yeah,
Like,
go ahead and spend that momentum and interrupt him. And in what move do you interrupt him as he hits a suicide dive, elbow smash onto you? And before he hits his move, what do you do to interrupt him?
So like right before he hits me, I'm just gonna do an uppercut. Oh.
Okay.
Kind of close to the rope, so he hangs on the rope,
Right.
and then
So that's your counter move. I just want to ask. That's your counter move before you end up rolling what you want to do for your actual turn. So you hit him with this uppercut. How does commentary react?
What was the name that Guela used? Sorry.
Suicide dive forearm.
Aguila with the suicide dive, not giving Nut a chance to get up. The Nut trying to counter, but seems. What's this? The Nut's coming up with the uppercut. Oh, it hits. Nope, that was wrong. Whatever, we'll run with it.
What's wrong with it?
Sorry, came out of my mouth. That's ends Aguila back. It seems like Nut's gained some footing.
What does Jaden end up doing as he's got him up on the ropes?
as he's on the ropes, I quickly look under the apron to grab a steel chair, and just go just one ham strike right on his back as he's hung up in the
My
ropes.
god, go ahead and roll me a plus real for that. So there's actually, hold on, there's a little bit of a different ruling for this. So the first time you draw okay. So first of all, go ahead and roll me a plus real.
That's an 11.
Okay.
That's an 11. The crowd goes nuts. You're going to gain 1 audience, and you get to choose one of these options. Someone in the match gets injured, gain 2 momentum, gain 1 heat with your opponent.
I will gain 2 momentum, so
You're going to gain 2 momentum. Perfect. So you succeeded and retained control of the match, Owen. What would you like to do next?
I would like to interject.
You would like to interrupt. You're gonna spend a momentum to interrupt his next move. What would you like to do, Nate?
I'm not interrupting his move, but I do have an ability trigger. While injured,
with-
when an opponent uses your injury against you to gain an advantage, they gain 1 momentum and I gain 1 heat with them.
So I would like you to go ahead and describe how Jaden used your injury against you. You have an injury in your ribs, correct?
Yeah.
So how did his move affect what you did? Or
So
what happened?
Jaden
Sorry.
Barkley pulling out the chair from the ring, he gets like gives Aguela a nice smack on the back, and then Aguela, trying to cover his back, exposes his ribs, and Jaden just goes to town on his ribs repeatedly with the steel chair.
Right. So Owen, you gain another momentum, and you Aguila gain a heat with blood prints.
Or Jaden
Sorry,
Barkley.
with Jaden Barkley. Apologies.
And then Owen retains control.
So next, I'm going to take him off the ropes, carry him over to the announce table, and I'm just gonna like kind of do a like push up, pushing him off my shoulders onto the table.
Hell yeah, a military press drop. Go ahead and roll me a body on this one.
Would you be like wanting to like target the ribs specifically or just dropping me on the table?
I'd say just
Like
dropping him on the table.
like just like face down?
Yeah,
Okay.
That
and that was a 7.
was
Soft
a
success.
7. That is a soft success.
Cool.
Does any one of the commentators want to turn that into a hard success?
Yeah, I was gonna do that anyways. So we'll start with
As
the
the military press drop happens, how does commentary react?
I'm gonna start with the chair first, just to go there and continue forward.
Mhm.
Jaden bringing out the chair, going against Aguila, uses his famous Nutcracker move. What's this? Picking him up with the military press down onto a table. Oh, that's gonna hurt. That looked like it broke a couple more ribs. Aguila's gotta be feeling that. Sorry, I didn't know what to do.
So that has turned, that has turned to a major success. You gain a momentum if you don't already have 4. So you've been getting a lot of momentum, and you retain control of the match.
So did the table break or no?
The table broke.
Yeah, with a major success, it would definitely have broken.
Okay. Next, I'm going to uh, go back under the ring, pulling out a table.
Table, table, table.
I'll set it up and then go back over to Aguila, pick him up, climb on top of the table, and do end of days on top of the table.
And just for the uninitiated, could you describe an end of days for us?
So it's kind of like a swinging move where you grab the opponent kind of by neck collarbone area, and as you grab him, like as the momentum's pulling him forward, you kind of jump backwards and kind of like put put their head kind of onto the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me. I would call that a body.
All right. That's an 11.
Oh my.
Is an 11. Holy. Um, do you have a momentum to spend to interrupt?
I do.
You should, because if he continues on his rampage, he is going to get the pin.
Okay, I am going to spend a momentum and interrupt that. As you go for your end of days maneuver through the table, Aguela is going to like as you put him like as you start to pull him back, Aguela is going to flip over your arm, land softly on the table. He's going to run towards the ring, jump off of the middle rope, and do a whisper of the wind on you through the table.
That'll be. I'm gonna say heat.
Okay. I have 2 heat, so that is 2d6 plus 2. And then I will roll another die. Great. That is a natural 12.
That is a natural 12. So that becomes a mythic moment.
Bless you. Bless you again.
Jesus Christ. The wind out of me. And sorry, what roll was that?
A natural 12.
What did I ask you to roll?
Heat.
All right. So this moves goes into your highlight reel. Keep control of the match and pick one. You impress everyone. You are now booked to win the match. You steal the show, gain an audience. You do the job. Your opponent gains an audience. You upstage someone. Say who comes out to help your opponent gain one heat with each other, and you're booked to lose the match.
I am going to gain an audience and go up to 5.
So you have the top spot now, right?
I have the top spot now.
Remind me, what does that mean?
Liam, did you happen to be reading up on the top spot?
Give me a quick second and I can bring it up. I've already got the rule book open, so. Um, here we go. Anyone? All it just says is you are the hottest wrestler in the promotion. Oh, wait, gain an advance when you hit the top spot. Anyone you knock out of the top spot resets their audience. When you're in the top spot at the beginning of episode, make the over move.
So you gain an advancement, Aguila.
Hooray! Advancement should be at the bottom. There it is. Oh gosh, this is not great. I am going to just pick a playbook move from any gimmick.
Okay. Liam, can you throw us on pause while he chooses a gimmick? Aquila, I believe you retain control of the match. You hit a Whisper of the Wind on top of Jaden. How do you proceed?
I am going to throw him back into the ring. I am going to go under the ring and grab a ladder. And I am going to just set it up in the corner, go into the ring with the ladder, set it up in the corner. I drag.
Like leaning up against the turnbuckle?
Yes. And then I'm going to position Barkley in front of the ladder. I'm going to run to the opposite corner, bounce back off the turnbuckle, and attempt to do a sunset power bomb on Barkley through the ladder.
And just to describe the sunset power bomb.
You basically flip over your opponent's back, and you flip over your opponent's back, and from behind them you just power bomb them.
What do you think this would be, a work or a body? I think it would, no, it's involving an item, so it's a reel.
Yeah. That is a 7.
That is a 7 for the reel.
V, would you like to do the put over move?
Sure.
You turn that into a hard success. I'm gonna get you to roll 2d6 for your finisher.
Okay. Uh, 10.
And for your finisher. So what is the outcome of your finisher?
My outcome for my finisher. On a 10 plus, I hit my finisher clean and I gain an audience.
Excellent. So wait, so you're at 5 audience.
I'm already at top spot before I hit
okay,
this
so you
move.
don't get an audience. Yeah, you don't get an audience then. Yeah.
Fuck!
Is it you or your opponent?
I gain an audience.
No, it says you. Oh, right, yeah, yours is different for a finisher move.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
ours
okay.
say you or your opponent. His just says him. He's selfish like that. No.
That is such a heel move.
he's a baby face. Heard it here, folks. Aguila is secretly a heel.
It's true.
It's damn true.
So where do you go from here, Nate?
I'm just going to attempt to pin Barkley.
So sorry. Well, your move. You completed your move. You did your.
I did my finisher.
You got a 10. So you go ahead and describe your finisher and how you pin Barkley. What's your finisher and how you pin Barkley? Go. I'm tired. I want to eat food. Oh my god, no, it's me. I'm liking it.
No, I think he's also liking him too.
He's either really still or he froze. I think he froze.
Yeah, I think Nate froze. Nate?
Huh. Nate? Alright, whatever. I'm tired.
As he hits it, I'm going to do a surprise roll up.
Elio pins Jaden Barkley and becomes the #1 contender for the Openweight Hardcore Championship. Aguila celebrates. Jaden sulks. And that's the end of the episode. If Nate's not back here, I'm gonna say it myself. Say it. Say it. Say the end of the episode thing.
Nope,
Nope.
I think
Nope.
he's broke.
Bye.
no.
Have a fucking great time, ya bastards. We'll
Hello.
see you soon, and we'll have the main event to you next episode. Bye bye. My wife.
Bye.